Hello, I'm Evangelist Dan Cook. Hey, thank you for joining us today to watch our program titled A New Heart for a Fresh Start. Today I'm going to share some information with you that can transform your life from being a person who is suffering from depression and anxiety and possibly thoughts of suicide into a person who has supernaturally been freed of depression and anxiety and has a purpose and a plan for your life that will bring you happiness and satisfaction. Would you like to live that kind of life? If that is you, hey, just stay with me for the next 25 minutes or so. You know, especially if you've been under a doctor's care for any length of time or possibly you're self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. You're asking yourself, why am I suffering from depression? Now, that's a great question. And in fact, some of you watching this program, you may have already been to a doctor or a psychologist and asked them that very question. And some of you may be on various prescription drugs at this time, and you may be getting some, some good results and maybe not so good. And sadly, some of you may still be searching for answers after years of treatment, of various drug treatment programs, different counseling programs, and have really not seen much of a change in your life. Secondly, there are many well-known depression triggers. Some are trauma, grief, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, just to name a few. Most of what I'm telling you about today deals with various traumas that most of us experience in our lives, even at a young age, that often lead to some level of depression, anywhere from mild to severe. And if some severe depression does lead to suicide. So let's talk about trauma first. One definition in the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines trauma as a disordered psychic or behavioral state resulting from severe mental or emotional stress or physical injury. In other words, your life gets turned upside down because of circumstances that you don't have any control over. And things that cause trauma are things like death of a family member, such as one or both of your parents, a grandparent, perhaps a brother or sister, even a close friend. Another cause of trauma is divorce, either that of your parents or yourself. It's often said that younger children blame themselves for their parents getting a divorce, and perhaps some preteens, along with younger children, suffer from the trauma after a divorce, being forced to move to a new location, into a new home, going to a new school, making new friends. Another cause of trauma is physical injury. For example, you may be involved or hurt seriously in a car accident. Another cause of trauma is long-term illness. Feeling bad physically, never feeling good. Man, that's a real downer. That's enough to depress anyone. And another source of trauma is physical abuse by parents, step-parents, one of your parents' boyfriend or girlfriend. Now that you know or are pretty certain why you're suffering from depression and anxiety or having suicidal thoughts, what do you do to get well? Well, conventional wisdom says you go to a doctor or a psychologist, perhaps a psychiatrist, and talk about your life, what's happened, and take different medications until something seems to work to make you feel like a normal person who can handle life and its stresses again. Some don't go this route. Instead, they try to self-medicate and just mask their depression. And some people decide there's there's no way they'll ever be normal again and decide to end their life to stop the torment.